Alright, I guess this is gonna be a video. Because I'm fucking tired and I don't know where I'm gonna go with this, so I thought about talking about NXT quite some time, in the past couple of days, in fact, about how the season has ended, and now that we're in this new season, well, I guess we'll just swipe away the first season and say that NXT was very well done. I loved NXT. It was a very good show. I watched it every week. I made sure to watch it every week because it was a different concept, and it worked. It worked for what it did. There's some people who complain that Wade Barrett won. All I gotta say to that is, did you want David Otunga to win? Really? I mean, if I had to pick, there would have been 3 guys that I would have picked to win it, and that's just personal bias. Daniel Bryan, enough said. Justin Gabriel, because the guy can go in the ring, it's just that he needs the mic skills. And Heath Slater, because Heath Slater does have an image that could probably get him somewhere in the future. Will it get him in John Cena level? Who knows? That's neither here nor there. Fact is, to me, Heath Slater has that look to be a top guy, or if they give him the right push, they can actually use him as the next top babyface of the company, just by his image alone, just by the way he looks. Wade Barrett, I have no problem with. I have no problem with him winning. It was okay, whatever. Wade Barrett. Darren Young, same thing. I was actually surprised that they got rid of Skip Sheffield and Michael Tarver pretty early, because of the fact that I started to actually care for these guys, because they actually started to develop a personality. Like, Michael Tarver's just this random ass guy that just randomly does things, and you got Skip Sheffield, who's actually starting to get a character. And David Otunga, could not stand David Otunga. I could go on a rant mode of why I don't like David Otunga, but I guess I'll just keep it on the down low. So I'm okay with Wade Barrett being in it, or being the winner of NXT. As for season 2, we've got our rookies. I don't have them all in my head. I know 2 of them are second generation stars. You got one who's Mike Rotunda's son, who you probably know as IRS. And you got Mr. Perfect's son, Kurt Hennig's son, in Mike McGillicuddy, aka Joe Hennig. Then you have this funny gimmick. From what I understand, he was tag teamed with Darren Young in FCW, and Percy Watson. It's going to be interesting to see him go in there. I think there's one guy, Lucky Cannon. I want to say it's Lucky Cannon. I guess he's going to pull in the whole, like, sympathy card where he had to bust his ass and he had to go through all this crap to get where he is. There's a couple of other guys on there, but I want to get into rant mode for this. As expected, Loki, Caval, is in this season of NXT. I think we all knew that was coming. I don't have a problem with him being on NXT. What I do have a problem with are his pros. His pros, in case anybody doesn't know, and I would wonder what you think with if you don't know, unless you just don't care. Layla L and Michelle McCool. Layla L and Michelle McFucking-Cool are his pros. I can really get into full rant mode on why I think this is a complete and utter disaster. But I'm just going to go over 2 main reasons that just really stick in my mind, because the rest are just minor. But these are the 2 main factors that I have a problem with this. Number 1. Let me explain to you the point of a heel, especially a heel, the type of heel they're trying to aim for. The heel is supposed to pull off tactics that piss off the crowd so much that you hope that the face that they're feuding with, or whoever, kicks their ass. That's the point of a heel. Perfect example, the Honky Tonk Man. Remember his 15-month-long Intercontinental title run? He pissed off everybody because he kept retaining that title in such worse ways, and that people wanted his ass to get kicked. And SummerSlam 88, he comes out there, challenges anybody. People get even more pissed off that this guy's over in his head. And who comes out? The Ultimate Warrior. Kicks his ass in 30 seconds. Probably, in my opinion, one of the best decisions WWE's ever done. That's the point of a heel. One of the reasons why I like Miz, because Miz can get the crowd pissed off to a point where they hope that he gets his ass kicked. Michelle McCool and Layla L. They are the type of heels that I hope that don't show up on my TV. That if I see them, I'll turn off my TV. Because I don't care if they get their ass kicked. I don't want to see them. They are horrible heels. They are horrible at what they do. And another thing about it is, if memory serves me correctly, they have been getting the advantage almost every single week they've been on TV. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember the lead up to the Piggy James thing, Mickie James may have gotten the advantage a total of 2 times. 2 times. One of which was at Royal Rumble. Every other time they got the advantage, and it just got annoying, and it was not even good. It was just like, what the fuck? Why are they getting this push? They are not good at all. And that's my problem. There's a reason why I don't watch SmackDown religiously. It's because of them two. I don't want to watch them. Call that naive of me, but I don't want to watch SmackDown because I don't want to see them. They are going to annoy me to the point where I'm not going to watch this show. Here's my second problem with this. My second problem with this, and I know if I mention this problem, there's going to be comments saying that, oh, this is why the PG era is not good. It has nothing to do with that. But we are in a PG era. Okay. Now, let's say if they push low-key face, which is what it seems like they're going to do. They're going to push low-key face. Eventually, you're going to want low-key to stand up for himself to the pros and probably kick their ass like they were doing with Daniel Bryan and The Miz. You can't have low-key beat up on 2 girls because this is a family fun show. We live in a society where no matter what the woman does, a man's not allowed to put his hands on a woman. No matter what the circumstances are. Chris Jericho got a lot of heat for putting his hands on a woman, even though she spat on him, pushed him, and his head hit the freaking top of his car, fucking dragged him out of his car, and threatened to hit him with a gang of people. He defended himself, and people called him a bitch for it. Don't get that, but I might as well make a video about this type of thing on my other account. And if he goes out there, and we build this up, so Layla L and Michelle McCool just keep getting under low-key skin, you can't have low-key retaliate, because you're going to offend way too many people. You're going to offend people to a point where you're going to lose revenue. Because the whole point of this PG era is to get advertisement, right? And how are you going to get advertisement when you're doing something so controversial in a man hitting a woman? It would be one thing if we were in TV 14. But we're not. We're in TV PG, where you can't have a man hit a woman. And since they're heels, and Loki can't do anything about it, what the fuck? Where does this go from here? How does this help Loki in any stretch of the imagination? How? I really don't know. People have stated that they want... The reason they think they did this was for comedy purposes. One of the pros that's in this contest is Zack Ryder. You mean to tell me you couldn't pair him off with Zack Ryder? Have Loki go out there, have a match, actually have him win, being low-key, being his serious self, and then have Zack Ryder say, that was nothing, you may have won the match, but you have no personality, you have no gimmick. I could teach you how to get a gimmick, all you gotta do is listen to me. They run with it there, Loki finally gets fed up with Zack Ryder's bullshit, and fucking Zack Ryder gets what's coming to him. Bingo! I might not be the biggest fan of Zack Ryder, but at least Zack Ryder can carry himself to a promo, and he could do a good enough job to a point where we would want to see him get his ass kicked. Why couldn't you give him Zack Ryder? No, instead you give him two women who, if he is playing the face role, are going to antagonize him and antagonize him and antagonize him. And what's the most Low-Ki can do? Tell him to shut up? They'll just laugh. It's moronic and it's fucking asinine. Now, if Low-Ki goes heel, where do you go from there? I mean, really, if you were going to make him heel, you should have given him a face pro to get him over. Not two heel pros, especially the heel pros with the promo that they cut, where they were saying that, oh, he's so tiny, but we're going to bring him up. It's like, no, you can't do that. There's too many fucking negatives and too many flaws to this. I want someone to come on here and defend this. And try and refute the points I just made. Because it really boggles my mind how this is happening. Why this is happening. Low-Ki should not be with Michelle McCool or Layla. It is stupid. It is asinine. If you're going to give him a heel, you should have given him a proper heel. Like Zack Ryder. Or hell, even Miz. Since Miz is a fucking pro, you could have Miz say that same exact promo he cut on the last NXT saying, I've got a real man. And then he realizes that Low-Ki is no different from Daniel Bryan. Bingo. It's so fucking easy. Oh my god, I just basically said two storylines that are fucking easy as shit to book. I'm no genius and I may be too young to understand the wrestling business, but fuck's sakes, that is easy to book. That is easy to, like, if you wanted to get Cabal in there and get over, I mean, come on, two instant storylines right there. No, instead you have them put up with Michelle McCool and Layla, who nobody likes in the sense of they don't want to see them. They don't care that they get their ass kicked. They just want them off their TV. Low-Ki can't retaliate at them if he's going to play the face and they're going to play those little heels trying to get under his skin. He's not going to attack them because he can't attack them because it will offend many viewers at home. I mean, Jesus Christ. I shouldn't say that. But anyhow, I've ranted on long enough. I'm going to watch NXT, try and see where they go with this. If they do something good with this Michelle McCool and Layla and Low-Ki thing, I'll accept it. I'll be like, you know what? They proved me wrong. I'll come on here and say, well, they proved me wrong. They've done something good with this. Otherwise, I don't see what good is going to come out of this. Or how Low-Ki is going to benefit from this. He's not. It's just going to be more TV time for Michelle McCool and Layla. They don't deserve it at all. Because I don't know. Anyhow, I've ranted on long enough. I guess I'll talk to y'all later.